1, 2.
Oh, that's in you.
3, 4.
Alright. Oh. Welcome. Oh shit.
Go on.
Welcome.
Bitch, get the clickbait right now.
No. Actually, yeah, I need that. Is it actually? Yo, go on. Send like a little.
Oh, yeah. Bitch is like, oh, what the fuck are you hyping about?
No, but like, be thinking like
Yeah.
they're one of those, or they're one of.
I'm not doing that.
They're one of
I'm
those.
just smiling like
Why the
boys.
fuck are you doing a thumbs up? You're last of the table, mate. Alright guys, welcome back to another game week prediction. Today is game week 2 obviously. So last week we did it. If you didn't watch that video, hop back and go and watch it so you can have a little refresh of what the things are. But I'm going to read out the scores right now. So, me and Dex are sitting pretty on 6 points each, joint in the table. And Kelvin has actually came through and smashed it. I don't know how he's done this. And he's sitting on 5 points.
This one will be fucking tosses.
Hey, you're dead. Remember last week when he goes, I reckon about 15 points I'm going to be on?
Minus 10.
12.
He said 15 points. He definitely said something like 15 points he's going to be on.
Oh yeah. 12 to 15.
Yeah, he said 12 to 15. So, me and Desh are in the lead. Kelvin's sitting on 5. I was the only one last week to get one on the nose. I got a Chelsea prediction perfect. I said 3-0. Alright, starting off, game week 2. So obviously me and Desh are in the lead. Kelvin's at the bottom. Kicking off the game week, got Liverpool against Burnley at Anfield. Obviously Anfield is a tough place to go, but last season Burnley did get a result there. I think it was 1-0, and that started the Liverpool downfall when they went down to 7th or 8th in the table. But I feel like Liverpool are gonna just see this one through. I see a 2-0 win for Liverpool.
I was going to say the same thing, but I'm going to say 2-1. I don't want to get the same score. 2-1.
I'm gonna say 3-1.
3-1.
Liverpool.
So everyone thinks Liverpool are taking a dub on this one, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, you should have.
Mo Salah's probably going to get another goal in it. Feel free to add in everything you want, again. Alright. Alright, next up we've got Aston Villa against Newcastle. Obviously Aston Villa just came off losing 3-2 to Watford. Newcastle just came off losing 4-2 to West Ham. So both lost their first game of the season. But I can see Aston Villa win here. Obviously it's at Villa Park. I'm not sure if it's called, I think it's called Villa Park. Obviously it's at the home ground, or Villa's home ground it's at. I can see Villa taking this one 2-1.
I'm going to say 1-0.
1-0 Villa.
I'm gonna say 2-0 Villa.
Did I say 2-0? Oh no, I said 2-1.
1.
Yeah. Alright, so we're all going for a Villa win there as well.
Yeah.
So no one's going outside the box yet. Copying me a little bit, but we move. Next up, we've probably got one of the worst game weeks. We got one of the worst games of the game week. We got Crystal Palace against Brentford. Obviously, Crystal Palace lost 3-0 to Chelsea. It's kind of standard, that is. You're not expecting many teams to beat Chelsea. And then you've got Brentford who beat Arsenal 2-0. But they weren't great, to be fair. Arsenal were just shite. But Brentford weren't great, so I'm going for Crystal.
I think they're getting their hopes up, but they're just going to do shit.
I feel like Palace are going to win this 1-0.
So I don't know. I'm seeing a draw in this one. 1-0.
I'm thinking Zaha will score. It's gonna be 2-1 Crystal Palace.
2-1.
2-1.
Yeah, I can't really see as well. But you've got to take into consideration as well, against Arsenal it was at Brentford's home, and Arsenal away from home we are dog shit. Because we got no bollocks. We us away from home we're shite. Obviously, it's at Palace's ground. I'm not too sure what Palace's ground is called, but Palace are at home, so I feel like that, taking that into consideration, they'll push on and be able to win this one. Next up, I think it's going to be a very tight game. We've got Leeds against Everton. Obviously, Leeds did lose their first game 5-1, but you saw potential there from Leeds. Everton obviously winning 3-1 against Southampton. Standard. Someone else can make the first prediction for this one.
I'm saying 3-1 Everton again.
Easy. No, I'm saying Leeds will win. Who won?
Yeah, I'm also going on the same wavelength from Tadech. I think Leeds are going to take this 1-0. I feel like 1-0 actually. I'm going 3-2. 3-2 Leeds. I'm going. Leeds always have high scoring matches. I feel like they're just going to have a little bit. I feel like it's going to be 2-0 Leeds, and then Everton are going to bring it back to 2-2, and then late winner from someone like Patty Bammy will take it for Leeds. Next up, we got City against Norwich. I feel like City are going to steamroll Norwich 4-0.
3-1. 3-1 City. Now 3-2.
I'm hoping Laporte to play because I got him deep in the fancy. I'm saying 3-0. Man City is going to keep a clean sheet. See.
No. 3-1.
They obviously weren't great against Tottenham. They was good in the first opening, like 10 minutes, but they kind of fell off a little bit.
Tottenham was controlling second half.
No, they weren't really controlling. They just had that break. But I don't know. City weren't looking great. But I feel like at the Etihad, obviously, I feel like Norwich are a team that they just steamroll. Standard 4-0s. Next up, we got Brighton against Watford. I'm saying Brighton are going to take this one 2-0.
I'm thinking Watford.
They both obviously Brighton and Watford obviously both did win their first games, so they're both up there. Whoever gets their next win's got 2 out of 2, so they're
you said Brighton, right?
Yeah, I'm saying Brighton 2-0.
I'm saying Brighton 1-0.
I'm saying Watford 1-0.
Right.
So we've got 2-0, 1-0, 1-0, or 0-1. So then that finishes off the Saturday for the games, and then on Sunday we're kicking off with Southampton against United. Obviously it's at Southampton. This match is not at Old Trafford, but obviously United did play pretty well in their first game against Leeds, winning 5-1. But what are your 2 predictions for this fight?
I'll let Ned go first.
Man U is gonna win. They're looking strong this year, can't even lie.
They got Varane and Sancho as well coming in.
Yeah, but
they're looking.
Players don't usually score first match.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to play. I feel like they're going to keep it the same, and then the next week they're going to start Varane and Sancho.
I'm thinking. Who are we playing against?
Southampton.
I'm saying a comfortable win for Man U, 3-0.
I'm saying 3-1. I feel like they're just going to get a lucky goal like they did at the end, a penalty or something.
I'm saying 3-0. I'm going the same as Dech. I think 3-0 as well. I can't really see Southampton scoring. The goal that they did get against Everton was pretty lucky. It's from a Everton mistake. I just don't think Southampton are going to be great this season either. Next, we got Wolves against Spurs. Obviously, Nuno Espirito, or whatever the fuck his name is, the new manager of Tottenham, was the old manager of Wolves, so he's going to know what their best strengths are and everything. But at the same time, it is being played at Wolves ground. But I feel like Tottenham are going to take this one 2-1.
I'm thinking Tottenham will win, obviously. I'm thinking 2-0.
I'm saying a draw, 2-2.
2-2. Obviously, both are alright clubs, but I just don't think Wolves are at that level that they used to be. Obviously, they lost a couple of players, lost their manager, so I just don't think they're at the same level as they used to be.
They have some medal in it.
Then next up we have Arsenal against Chelsea. Jeez, come on. I'll let you two give your predictions there. It is at the Emirates, by the way.
You know, I do think they're gonna get a goal. I do think Arsenal are gonna get a goal. I'm saying I have a feeling it's gonna be like 4-1. 4-1.
Chelsea, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm thinking 2-1 Chelsea.
So obviously, it is at the Emirates, and the last 2 seasons at the Emirates we've beaten Chelsea twice. We've got to take that in consideration. But we're not going to beat Chelsea. We're getting absolutely slapped. With the way we were playing against Brentford, we're getting slapped. Obviously, they've just let Lukaku come in, and he's going to be playing against Joey Essex, who we got to play in centre back. Jesus, you know Joey Essex is Ben White. He's awful, yeah. Lukaku's just going to be spinning him left, right, and centre. I don't give a shit who we have. We can have fucking Jesus on our side. We're not winning. Chelsea are winning. Chelsea are winning this 3-0, and Chelsea could win like 5 or 6-0. But because like we're Arsenal and we have history of being good, they'll be a bit more conservative. But we're going to get slapped. 3-0 Chelsea. We're not scoring. We're definitely not scoring. You know, you'll see us against Brentford.
Last game of the...
We can't see. We couldn't even score against fucking Brentford. How do you think you're scoring against Chelsea? How do you think we're scoring against Chelsea? We're getting slapped.
That's the last game of the week.
And then to top it off, we got Man City next week. We're also going to get slapped by. And then that finishes Sunday, and then the final game is on Monday night. This is actually going to be a very close game. I think it's West Ham against Leicester. Obviously, two teams that are decent. I think Leicester have got a little bit more quality than the West Ham, but I can see it being a 1-1 draw.
1-1 draw?
Yeah.
I'm thinking Leicester is gonna win. 2-1.
I think they're both good. Because like West Ham, they're in a good run. And Leicester are good as well, but I don't know. I'm saying 1-0.
So I went for 1-0, Cones went for 1-0, and you went 2-1 Leicester, Dech. Alright, nice. So that's the final game of the game week. Obviously, we'll be checking in again in about a week's time to check what's happened to the league table. Obviously, me and Desh are both on top with 6 points. Kelvin's sitting in last place with 5 points. We'll see what if anything changes. I feel like me and Desh are going to push on a little bit even further and leave Kelvin like in the dust. But who knows? We will see. But anyway, that has been the Game Week 2 predictions. Put your predictions in the comments. I want to hear them. Want to know what you think. Until next time, guys. See you later.